Hello to all you Capricorns. Welcome to your monthly horoscope for September of 2021. And this month, what is it gonna be? Well, there is a Mercury retrograde going on, and I'm going to focus mostly on that one because I find it quite interesting for the Capricorns because it's really your cup of tea. I mean, of most Capricorns, not all of you, of course, but let's break this down. So when you consider all the months of 2021, this is definitely a lighter one. Still, especially the first 15 days of the month, you've got Mars in a fellow Earth sign in Virgo, and that is really in your ninth house of travel. So you could be traveling, or you could be publishing, or you could be learning, studying, teaching, doing some cultural stuff there, learning a language, being very active in a philosophy way. So that's very enjoyable energy. But then it is a bit more about the Mercury retrograde, and it's happening in a fellow cardinal sign because this is now the most important aspect that's happening for you in September. Mercury goes retrograde at the very end of the month at 28 degrees of Libra. So that is for you a significant house because it represents your work, it represents your social status, how you want to see that other people see you, whether it is work or not, how you want to be seen. It's a bit like a second ascendant, so to speak. But it already starts around the 7th of September when Mercury already goes into its shadow. It keeps on going out of its shadow on the 3rd of November. So quite a long time that Mercury is going to be dancing at the top of your horoscope there. And it's going retrograde at the 28th of the month, and it's going direct again at the midst of October. So that pocket of time, especially when it comes to work, contracts and so on, is not really recommendable. Of course, if you have to do it, you have to do it. You're not going to die from it. The only thing it can be is that you find out, the little letters or in your contract that you have to review. That's it. That's the Mercury retrograde. But this one, every retrograde has challenges and has opportunities and has even easy flowy energy. And this is the case now with this retrograde. It's a very positive one. Why? Because the Mercury is going to trine Jupiter 3 times. 3 times. That's a lot, isn't it? And a Mercury trine Jupiter is an amazing aspect. It is an aspect that has to do with ideas, communication, Mercury, in your 10th house, work, or how you want to profile yourself towards society and the world. And it's trining Jupiter in Aquarius, which is your 2nd house of money, values, how you value yourself. And normally that trine between Mercury and Jupiter happens like 2 days, and now it's going to happen between the midst of September up until the 3rd of November. So a long time where you're feeling this aspect, where you're feeling the expansion of ideas and the creativity of that, but also the good ideas in your case, because it's in your earth signs, that you can make it happen. So in a very tangible way for the Capricorns, which is money. So there is opportunity to make more money. There is opportunity to make more, to gain more success when it comes to your career. There is an opportunity, if you haven't got a career, then there is an opportunity to gain more, at least, confidence, self-confidence. It's something that you don't see that obvious, but it's a good feeling, isn't it? When you feel confident, when you feel good about yourself, and that has a knock-on effect on other fields and areas of your life. But these are really, especially the midst of September, the 15th of September and onwards, so 2 weeks, you're going to feel that energy between your 10th house and your 2nd house, between your money houses, the houses of manifestation. So if you're working on something to improve that, go for it. But don't expect that it's gonna give results after 1 week. No, because of the retrograde. The only annoying thing is that you need to be a bit patient, and that you're going to see the rewards when Mercury goes direct, which is already in the midst of October. And even bigger, you're going to see the rewards around the 4th or 5th of November. So that's not that long. And so yeah, what an amazing aspect this. Yes, it's going to be with going backwards and forwards, which means introspection, which means how can I improve my work? How can I make my connections at work better as well? Because this is in Libra after all. And this certainly plays a role. Together, which is also nice, having Venus in Scorpio, in your 11th house of relationships. This is very sociable. So it enters there on the 11th of the month in Scorpio. So deep connections, powerful people, powerful, beautiful friendships. And although there is a tricky side of it between the 17th of the month and the 23rd, because it activates the Saturn-Uranus square, but that's less important for you as a Capricorn. The only tension that this can give is, there could be a friend that you want to get out of the friend zone, for instance. You know, Venus opposing Uranus, and it's possible, but not without its consequences and without its practicalities, because it does square up to Saturn after all. But if you want to pursue that, you know, if you're single, and absolutely there is chances there that you can break through because of that. And on another level, it could be a friend that, there are some changes in the friendship, and you want to free yourself up from that, or they want to free themselves up from the friendship. It doesn't necessarily has to mean a cutting off, but it can mean like just another level, and that's fine. That's fine as well. Having said that, thank you so much for watching. I wish you all the best and see you next month. Bye bye.